Right, should be able to read. Still streaming. The time was still going up. I was still getting chat up and down the on my screen. I don't know what happened because I think it must have been Twitch connection. I think. Sorry about that. Glad. Thanks for staying in. Much appreciated. Very strange. Right, we can't get through there. Let's get them. Plants. We're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Don't know what happened there. My PS5 still said I was streaming. I was still getting chat on the screen. Hey, we got his pipe. We are back in action, sorted. I'm on the horn. Mother will be pleased. Right, this is there anything hiding in here? No. Opens that up. Another shortcut. Oh, I think I got enough for another upgrade. Be good. So how's the weather, Stu? And Han, you're right if I call you Han? Have you got any snow where you are? Where is everybody? You do your speed walk to work. Right. Set them alight, they can't. Stops them from going in the ground. Don't know why, but. Come on. Right. We gotta open this up so we can get this horn back. So we can open the gates to the underground. My horn! Thank you for every friend. As you have no doubt seen, the land here is no longer safe, not since the king of the swamp took root. But it's such a relief to have my home once more. As I promised, I will converse with the forest, with shall see if she hears or flee. Audio clipping. Oh man. The heart of the forest is now open to you, but please be careful. She does not control those things in which are corrupted. I just gotta remember where the door was now. Is the audio any better? Mushroom Dungeon. Welcome to the Soul Vault. Would you like to increase your combat abilities? Oh, it's 800. Attack speed, raising you allowed to Reaper's charge, melee rage. Attacks faster, increase the speed at which melee attacks can be chained together. Might be a little bit better. Right then. All good. Oh, little bird. Come, cage. Save me. Big frog, lock Grunt here. Grunt clever, too much. Grunt have good ideas. Big frog not like. Grunt no want to wear big frog mask. Big frog no accept Grunt is individual. Ow. It's a stick. Oi, Reaper, what are you doing here? When my grunt said there was some shady crow causing trouble in the ruins, I had to come and see for myself. If you're here for my soul, then tough luck. I earned my power fair and square, and just thriving in the system your lords created. Living Reaper, I hunger for souls. we got to find 4 souls now to open the Reaper door. If I had a hammer, just the way we came in. Oh, that's right, yeah, I can't, right, let's try, this way then. Thank you all for staying in, you are all awesome. Oh no. Right, I'm gonna need some health. We got another fight coming up now. Oh, come on. Do you have any luck with the plant too? My fire will eventually kill them, at least. There's one down. Locked in a grimy dungeon, not the way I wanted to go. doesn't look like there's any other way I can go this way. I appreciate you all coming in. You are all awesome. Didn't quite make it. Oh, there's another one for that. Gives us a shortcut. Mr. Nishi. Did you get a shout out, Mr. Nishi? I can't remember. Did Stu give you a shout out? Way to the frog's domain. Gets them out of the way. Yeah, I missed me. This is the way we came. Another fight. Oh, come on. Ow. Nope. Douglas. No. Thought I was going to die then. That was too close. The Lord of the Doors is losing the plot in their old age. How could they let our doors malfunction like this? Don't mind me, out for a swim. Care to join me, Reaper? Hee hee hee. No, probably wise decision. If I'm being honest, I was just gonna try and drown you. See, I'm being honest. Surely that counts for something. What do you say? Truce? Right, just cut. Come on, cut. Sit. Sit. I don't need a wash. I don't need a wash. Just sit. Keep me warm and I'll keep you warm. Huh? Keep each other warm. Right, we're gonna light all the fires before we can get the key. Is it just the two? So, do this one, and that one's gone out. Oh, I'm out. Bollocks. I run out of shooting power. There we go. We'll get there in the end. Not gonna open his mouth, let me in. Yes, this game has nice chilled out music. It's Souls-like though, so do you, what games do you play, Hannah, or do you stream? Han. You're not Han, are you? I can't, sorry, I'm not, I don't speak a lot of Welsh. Alright. So what are you playing at the moment? Are you playing Final Fantasy or... Okay, no worries. Are you playing Final Fantasy or anything at the moment, or? Battle Royales, okay. I play a little bit of Fortnite, but not too much. My reactions aren't are you on PlayStation or PC? AKA Gaming, how are we doing? If you got a PC, you can play it. It's on Xbox and PC. Let's give you a shout out. Thank you for coming in. If you're from any of the Discords, there is Discord check-ins. Just meeting some streamers, nice. Yeah, there's a KDT check-in, but it's a points check-in. This weapon crackles with a unique soul energy. You can equip it from the menu, which we are not going to do because we are only playing with Emoji Girl with the raid. Much appreciated. Good morning to you. How was your stream? And what were you streaming? Let's give you a raid shout out. Much appreciated. Thank you for bringing in your community. I am a variety streamer. I play a lot of different games. I don't play sports games. I don't... your head started hurting. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I hope you feel better soon. I hope it's not a migraine. So when I get headaches, I always take pills with caffeine. Coffee. If you drink coffee or tea, if you take it with coffee or tea, it goes to your brain quicker. So the tablets work quicker. So I always take something with coffee or tea. Right, we're going round in a circle here now. All caffeine is needed, yes. So I'm in the UK. I do mainly streams in the morning. Yeah, it's do you play Souls games, AK? This is a Souls-like What's my choice of blend of coffee? Well, I used to drink Nescafe. Nescafe original, but after drinking it for 25 years, they decided to change the recipe. And I don't like it anymore, so I'm still trying to find a new coffee to drink. So at the moment, I drink Kenko, Nescafe Gold blend, and Epsom coffee. I think it's Epsom. Can't remember what it's called. There's 3 different ones that I'm going through at the moment. AK Gaming, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. I told you already, Crooked Crow, you're not out of luck if you think you'll be dethroning me. King of the Swamp, that's what they call me. Since I took charge, the swamp been cleaned up. Now life thrives on the water. Those forest children and their mother are simply standing in the way of progress. It's nothing personal, excuse me. I'm just adapting to the world as you and your lords have made it. Have you seen what it's like out there? It's a mess, a wasteland. Barely any new souls come into this world these days since your commission plugged up the system. Good job on that, Crooked Crow. Sorry, I missed. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Had 2 cups of coffee a day and I was happy. Now I want a 3rd. You didn't see my cam? Yes, I'm here. An ugly old man. I'm an ex-smoker, so I used to drink 15 cups of coffee a day. So I can drink coffee before bed, and it won't keep me awake. Ow! Go away. Need to hit something to get some long distance throws. That's how you get your ammo in this game. You've got to do melee attacks to get some more long distance. Right, one's gone, he's fallen in the water. Looks like he's stuck. He's going to have to fall in the water. Stuck to rot for eternity in a dungeon. There's nothing down here but grime, filth, and little frogs. Right, there was a seed out here. Open that shortcut up. Hopefully we got a plant pot that we can, yes, get some health back. Merry Christmas, Uncommon Warrior. Welcome in. There is a KTD check-in, just so I can thank you later on. Much appreciate you coming in. Let's give you a shout out. And how are you doing today? How's the weather where you are? Right now we can get this dude out. So we can get the key. Like, all right, no worries. Thanks for coming in, Emoji Girl. I hope you feel better soon. I appreciate the raid and everybody who stayed in. Right, we got one soul left to find. Yeah, have a good sleep. Feel better soon. We already did this, didn't we? Right, we've missed a door or something somewhere. Does this one go outside? Mine's more for mummy. Right. Can we make this run over here? Oh, I need some if we did I miss it, or is it because it's off screen? Hey, Lost Hope, you have a good stream. Much appreciated. Appreciate you coming in. Right, it's this door here, look. Alright, you gotta kill the plant now. Oh, come on. Let's get rid of this plant, please. Doing my head in. Right, now in. No. I don't want to die. Let's go. Could do with some health. Nothing down here. Passage out of the dungeons is sealed, and the door back to the office is also somehow sealed. We're trapped in here. The door is open. Thank you for the follow, Coda Buns. Welcome in. How is your day been? Thank you for the KDT. There is a KDT check-in. Let's give you a shout out. Thank you for all still being here. I appreciate you all. What's up? How you doing? Right, we need to get back to where we were now. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Ow. Lady Lousy, welcome in. We got 4 discords in common, are we? Nice. Thank you for the follow, Lady Lousy, Luciza, or Lousy, or Lowly. I'm just going to call you Lady if that's alright. Thank you for the follow. Let's give you a shout out. Let's right, gotta find our way back now to her talk, Vinny. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, dude. Much appreciated. How did your stream go? Did you have a good stream? And what were you streaming? There's a raid shout out for you. I'm good. I'm a bit cold, but otherwise I'm good. How are you doing? What were you playing this morning? Spider-Man. You nearly finished it. Oh, nice. Is that 100% completion or just through the story? Be wary, Living Reaper. Because there's a lot of backpacks to pick up. Lady Lousy with the raid. Welcome in, raiders. The raid is much appreciated. Let's give you a raid shout out. Thank you for bringing in your community. Let's give you a so I did start my spiel earlier, but let's see if we can finish it. I am a variety streamer from the UK. I play mostly mornings, but I do extra streams in the evenings. Sunday, I'm working until after Christmas, but I usually stream on a Sunday instead of a Thursday. But nice. Yeah, it's 25 past 10 in the morning. So I normally do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday mornings, but at the moment I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings. Monday I'm a destroyer of songs. I play rock band. I sing the guitar. I sing and play the guitar. Tuesday is normally Death's Door, which is what we're playing now. Wednesday I'm going through all the Assassin's Creed games. And then at the moment Thursday, well, I'm playing some Death's Door because I just completed High on Life that just came out. So I've been playing that Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's just going to be a random game on the Thursday until I go back to my usual schedule. And in the evenings I have been playing Callisto Protocol. I try and stream. I'm father of 2 under 10, so they're in school at the moment. So So I try and stream when it's quiet. But obviously they're going to be off on holiday soon for Christmas, so... Right, we can't go through there, okay. I appreciate everybody coming in. You are all awesome. Don't forget to refresh your page just for your numbers to count. Let's give you an awesome shout out. And a TY. I do have a load of fun commands for chat to play with. As I am a console-only streamer, I do not have a PC. So I have tried to make some fun commands for people to use. We got naughty commands, we got nice commands. We've got games so you can do make pyramids with your emotes. And there's also emote combos. And I have a load of follower emotes that you can spam in the chat. So this is a fighting arena. So you've got to light all the torches. There's normally 4 sections. And then when we get through this, we'll get another upgrade so that we can get further into the game. You can hit the flower shots back, but if you miss, obviously you take damage, so sometimes it's easier just to ignore them. There's no ammo pickups, so the white diamonds is your distance ammo. So to replenish your distance ammo, you have to melee hit something to refill it up. And these guys like to try and give you a hug. So it's a Souls-like game. Ow! Thought that last hit would kill him, but obviously not. I've been doing pretty well so far. We've had no deaths this morning so far, but I'm probably going to jinx it, as we're probably going to get a death this time, because I don't think I'm going to make it through here. So we've still got another 2 rounds to go before this is over. Well, another 1 round after this one. It also depends on what we get. This green dude is gotta be the first one to go, I think. Yeah, it's gone. So you can hit this the shots back at them. When there's too many, obviously, if you miss them, then you are going to die. So I do have a death counter for this game. Yes! I didn't think we were going to make it, but we did. A gift to a fellow crow in aid on your quest. I think it's going to be bombs. The bomb spell acquired. Press right to switch to the bomb spell. Now we don't need to use those plants to destroy walls. We can destroy walls ourselves. Right, is there anything up here? And these pots are for getting ammo back, so they come back. This appears to be a Reaper's abandoned logbook concerning some systematic event has been recorded in the region surrounding Death's Door. We have been ordered to seal all the doors and close open assignments in the region. There are many Reapers still active there, but these orders are from way above, so I'm not going to question them. Still, I have to ask myself, what happens to the crows that are still out there? So some major event has happened and they have decided to sacrifice the Reapers that are out reaping souls. You've been all over the place, haven't you? Your doors are everywhere. A little bird told me you even ended up in the big boss office at one point. What a strange thing. I wonder if someone tampered with your door. Hee 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 hee. I think we already read that one. I haven't played it since last week, so I can't remember, but both fires are lit, so we're fighting for scraps these days. There's not enough assignments to go round, and only a handful of Reapers left in service. Nick John Wick. Thank you for the follow. Hello, first time chat. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Thank you for coming in with the raid and staying in. So I don't know if anybody knows, but there is new notifications now for raiders. So if you've come in the raid, it actually gives you a little box that says came in with raid. But I appreciate you staying in. Bye Rush! Why aren't I working? Because I'm working Sunday mornings instead of Thursdays. I've heard whispers. There may be some crows living free outside the commission. I've swapped my days until after Christmas. So I'm doing Sunday mornings instead of Thursday mornings. Well, it's a little bit more money. It's time and a quarter. And the store doesn't open till 10 o'clock, so I don't, there's no customers in the store, so I get 5 hours of work before the customers come in. No worries, thanks for the lurk, much appreciated. Let's give Boy Rush a shout out. I am here. You have found a surveillance device. No problem. It looks like someone has been spying on the Commission. This appears to be a Reaper's abandoned logbook. The recent systematic event has sent upper management into a frenzy. We've been ordered to scrub all mentions of the records and close an active assignment in the region. I can't in good consequence let all these Reapers remain cut off from the Commission and their homes. I'm going to try making my way into the vicinity to see if I can help them. If I don't make it back in one piece, I'll update my logs to indicate what I found. There are no more entries in this journal. So I don't think he made it back. Thank you for the alert, Boy Rush, much appreciated. So is there anywhere else we can get into? Now we've got, I tell you what, bomb attack. We should be able to get into a few areas in the first. I don't think there's anything down there. It's just the way we started the game. If we go back to that's not that way. Back to the cemetery. Welcome to the Soul's Vault. Would you like to increase your combat abilities? Do we have enough is the question. We do. I really want to get more strength out of our little brawly here. Make it a little bit easier to fight. Right, we should have a couple of walls that we can blow up in this area. If I remember rightly. I just got to remember where they were. I think this goes to the, yeah, it goes. BRB. Okay, no worries. So you done? Everybody ready for Christmas? Let's get some food, I think. Pot guy. Hello again, big face. How's goes your adventure? I like to stop by the Standard Sailor to refresh my stocks of Jefferson's delicious soup. He's an odd fellow, but a great chef. Well, he does have... I can't go that way yet. He does have a squid or an octopus on his back. I will never hick no love again. Wow. More customers float by each day. The word must be spreading about my delicious fish head soup. Lots of them ask me, hey, J-Man, my guy, my pal. Excuse me? What's with that sweet looking chiropod on your back? And I tell them straight. It's a neat backpack, which I fashioned for myself out of an old tarp. I used to use my opposable thumbs, which are things I definitely have. They're always impressed. Now, could I prepare you some substance for my fellow land dweller? Great. One delicious meal coming right up. I'm sure you'll love preparing food with my multi-digital mammal hands. I'm going to go and make a cup of coffee. So I will be right back. And Nick has found the commands. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to make a coffee. Thank you for staying in, much appreciated. Daddy with the followage. Let's give you a shout out. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Let's give you a shout out. Stu with the hype. You didn't miss anything else? Yeah, because I'm console only, so I don't have silent alerts. I have made some fun commands for chat to use. I'm not a big fan. I like a nice chill stream, so I'm not into the sound alerts anyway, personally. I do like using them on other people's, but I like a nice chilled, and I don't have a PC, so I can't have sound alerts. Let me tell you a little something while you ingest the nutrients. To the west of the cemetery, Bandana Man. Burger, how are we doing? Behind the rock you will find the passage, but it will require some kind of powerful force or explosion to break it open. I am good, my friend. How are you doing? The secret lies in the submerged beneath the moat in the estate of the Iron Witch. Opening it will require bringing an open flame to the east gardens. I hear there's a cracked wall deep in the dank dungeons with a secret behind. Perhaps you can apply a large force and the wall might open a path. That's all I have for you right now. Yes, it is cold. Let's give you both a shout out. Just woke up, Burger. I appreciate you just waking up and coming straight in. Bandana Man, how are you doing? Are you doing any Black Flag today? No problem. Yeah, I know, but it's nice to have a break. Sometimes it's hard to keep the constant. In about an hour. You'll have to come and watch your swimming session. Well, hello there, fellow traveller. Go on, tell all, how's your adventure going? Got any exciting tales I can knock out in a song? Super Burger! Reason being, I'm up in these mountains seeking inspiration for my next masterpiece. I hear a monster lives up on the mountain tops. Can you believe it? That drunk fella outside the Standard Sailor says he's lost the love to a beast. Fancy that. Don't forget to put a space between spank and the act. The way I see it, there's gotta be one heck of an epic ballad waiting me up there ahead. If I could only smash these blasted rocks blocking the path. Oh, I can do that for you, fella. Thank you for my spank. It is much appreciated. I could do with my bum warming up. Look at that, mate. You smashed it. Now I'm nice and warm, I can go to the middle of nowhere and bury myself and keep myself warm. Lovely. You're a legend. You might even be an inspiration for my next big tune. Yeah, if that's all the same, I might just tag along with your adventure. See you around. I love you too. Hey! Stu's going in the sea and Bandana's going in the dungeon. Right. I got a feeling that I'm gonna need I don't know if I'm ready for this area yet. You want kinky? Hey again, pal. I hope you don't mind me tagging along. Seems like we need to find a way through this old fortress if we want to get up to that mountain. Well, I say we, I mean you. So hang around here and work on the lyrics for my next banging tune. Let me know if you find a way up. Yeah, I don't know if I can get through this area yet. So we have been playing for nearly an hour and a half, and touch wood, we haven't died yet since we started this morning. Don't ask me how I have managed that. Yay! Yeah, I don't think I can do this area yet because I don't have the string upgrade. Oh, was saying. So we have done really well this morning, but I think I'm at like, oh no, I think I'm at 40 deaths so far. I'm not sure how high the counter is. I've just been raided to somebody. Who's this? It's lovely Lucy. How are you doing this morning? I am still cold, but I am good. How did your thank you for the soul stew. How did your fortnight go? Last night. Did you manage to get any wins? No wins. Did you have fun? I don't know whether I... Good. That's the main thing. And did you manage to sort your... Ow, I just rolled straight into that then. Did you manage to sort your computer out? I started in March this year. If you're on about today, I started like I think it was like 10 to 9. Oh, nice. Are you having fun streaming? That's the main thing. As long as you're having fun and you enjoy meeting new people. Yes, it's as I said to somebody else, I find it harder outside because most people aren't really into games, and then you've got this barrier. At least I died. At least on Twitch, you've already got something in common. You're streaming, and you know they're into games, but when you talk to people outside, you still got this stigma on being a gamer. So let's see how many times I've died. Pie. Oh, 41 times so far playing this game. I've used pie instead of die because you can't. It doesn't distinguish between games, and I've already got a. Yeah, that's what I said. It's hard. So at least you know that you're starting off on the right foot, streaming, and you know that they're into games. So it just makes it easier to have a conversation without worrying about what they're gonna say. I just hurt myself there. Oh, this is a terrible start. Yes, ZFG's medical, and then we've got Isa Panda. He is an auxiliary nurse. Seems that we have jinxed ourselves by saying we haven't died at all. He's not here at the moment, but yeah. I appreciate all your service in the NHS. What country are you in, Panda? Are you in the UK or are you in US? I hate this green dude. Lovely Lucy's. If you're not following everybody in the stream, all ZFG's awesome. Lovely Lucy's awesome. Everybody, Bandana Man. If you want to check out some awesome streamers, they're all awesome. Burger's still here. Burger's awesome. Oh no. Not gonna get me again, dude. Forgetting that the bomb needs 2 slots. Yes, come on. It's so cold. Yes, I agree with you. An hour from Washington. I did live in Chicago for Chicagoland for 4 years. We have seemed to gone round in a circle. How are we doing for souls? Not tell me. Oh, it does 138. Right, we're going to go around this in a circle, but as I said, I don't think I've got all the items I need to finish this area off. Hi Skits, how are you doing? No problem, thank you for the chatting. How are you doing today? Okay, no worries. Ow. There you go. Oh. No. Thank you for the pie. Skip throws, thank you for the check-ins, much appreciated. Do you, would you like to be a mod, Lucy? Do you have time to be a mod, is the question. I know you're not here all the time, but you're here most mornings at the tail end of my streams. Dub facts. Are you still there, Lucy? Oops. Didn't want to do that. Ah, that's right, we were doing up the top, yeah. Inverse. Right, let's try this again then. Oh, come on! Normally you just float away instead of just shooting at me. Thank you for still being here, Hannah. Much appreciated. Oh. Stop throwing grenades at me. Missed both of them. Right, now we're in trouble because I don't have enough hit points now to I'll ask her another time, still, when a bit more time to ask her. Oh, come on. Eagle Eye, welcome in. Let's change the fire, I think. Somebody's hitting me, but I'm just gonna keep shooting you anyway. Come on, die. Yes! How are you doing this morning, Eagle Eye? Got the coffee in? Entombed alongside old lords, I suppose could call it an honour. I would call it a tragedy. Letting it cool a bit, yes. Right, we could do with some health. Let's go down this way. Right, now we'll go through this door. Is this the... It just leads us to the large door. Don't have enough souls to open it up yet. Right, is there anything on the ground floor before we need to go up? go this one first and collect the souls, and then we'll take the T junction. See where that goes. Found an ancient crown. It feels unusual to touch, as if it once contained life. Excuse me. Right. Another door puzzle. Helps if I shoot straight. Or the right angle, I should say. I have the key, but do I have the secret? Right, we obviously can't get up there. Luna, thank you for still being here, much appreciated. I appreciate everybody that's still here. You are all awesome. How's he doing with his writing? Hunting souls for breakfast, lunch, and no. Ow. Didn't want to do that. Okay, no worries. Much appreciated. You're a stretch. I missed a stretch. Sorry, I missed your stretch. Lucy, do you, would you mind being a mod? A busy lady you are. If I made you a mod. If I modded you up instead of no problem. as you're always hearing my tail end of my streams. There you are. I'll take VIP off and add you as a mod. Right, if you type in now, Lucy, you should be a mod. Hype! Yay! Spandy! Right, we gotta time this now so that we don't fall off. Oh! Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated. Stream's been really good today. We have died 3 times so far. I forgot, once I get hit, then you gotta start from the beginning again. Thank you for the shout outs, Lucy. Much appreciated. Oh no! We died again. I don't think 44 times is too bad so far. Obviously it could be better, but trying to rush it, that's what it is. It's like you've done the puzzle. Does the floor still need to be falling? Leave me alone. Ah. Destroy that this as well. It gives you some another hit. Just them. It's gonna help the matter, is it? Here lies the Lord Thordor, the first successor in the lineage of the Lords. They're translucent to power smooth, and their reign electrician, no? Remembering the failure, nature enforced better working conditions for reapers. Sorry, I am dyslexic, so reading can be a problem. My life is ending, but this Lord plans to live forever. It doesn't feel fair to me. Can't kill the pot. Another seed. Right, we've missed I don't know if there's another door or whether we can't get to it yet. Did we do this one? I think it just led us round in a circle, didn't it? Yeah. I think it just goes round in a circle. It's the one we just did. That doesn't go anywhere. So it just goes round. Right, so we're missing one more. Pick that up. A creature who knew 10,000 things. All the eyes and tentacles are sometimes wings. Nah. Right. I don't know if we can get the last one, because I think the last one you need the rope power, unless this is it. We have a key, maybe this one's it. Yes. Another fight. Astra Prime, welcome in. How are you doing? Nope. Thank you, Lucy. Chaos, welcome in. How are you today? Oh no. He's stuck. Chaos Crew. Doing well, sitting here at work. Doing alright. We are playing a bit of Death's Door. I think it's in my follower modes, Lucy. If I remember rightly. I hate this green guy. You have to kill him fast before he kills me. No! 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 Oh, you need the emotes. Yeah, it's in. I think it's in the go to LSW, and it's in the free the emote channel. Right, where do we? Was it this way we came now? No, I wasn't this way. I think it was the second one, wasn't it? This one. Yeah, this is the way. You alright, guys? throw it. Nope. How are you doing today, Primal Chaos? Hope you're having a good one. Make sure I'm not muted. No. Last day at work till January the 3rd. Nice. I am stuck in work. Well, I gotta work today, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. And then I will be in Friday, Saturday next week. So I'll be working Christmas Eve. I'm not sure what New Year's Day is on, what day it is. Posted in this fortress, I have learned a great deal about the old lords of doors. Still don't much care for them. So that was the last one we needed. So we should get I'm hoping we get the rope upgrade now. Lovely Lucy with the 10 bits. Gotta shake the titties for the little biddies. Thank you for the biddies, Lucy. Much appreciated. And Eagle Eye, thank you for the biddies. Gotta shake the titties. Thank you for the bits, Eagle and Lucy. Much love. Appreciate you both. I appreciate everybody that stays in, hangs about, and spends time with me. Shake it. Right, we gotta get back to the chest. Or the door, I should say. Let's kill the boxes at the back, so at least we start with some melee slots. Be careful, Living Reaper. He's limping up, ready for a fight. No! Not nice. Why do they never get trapped in the fire? At least they could help me get rid of these ones. Ah, no. The main objective, you've got to, so basically, you are a Reaper, and the soul that you were supposed to get has been stolen by one of the Reapers that is trying to open Death's door. The longer you stay inside the door, the older you get. So you were trying to accumulate large souls to open up Death's door so that you can escape from dying and growing old. So that is the basic storyline of the game. So you've got to fight your way through the areas to collect souls, and then obviously the more souls you collect, you can upgrade stuff. It's a Souls-like, it is. So when you rest or when you leave an area, the enemies come back. So I'll concentrate on it. Go on, just kill me. Death has got lazy, basically, and he has decided that he has made minions to collect the souls for him because he wants a break. He's tired. He's had enough of collecting souls. So he's created this world to collect souls for him because he wants a vacation. So there's three large areas with beings that have taken advantage of this situation and have been living forever. We can never die. So you've got to find a way to dethrone them and use their souls to open up Death's door. There's a trophy for just using the umbrella through the whole game, which is not a very strong weapon, so it makes it harder. So basically, that's what I'm trying to do. So I do have stronger weapons to use. But I'm playing it through with just using the umbrella, just to make it harder on myself. And then I thought it would be fun to do it with the death counters on. Just so I can show how many times I've died while playing. So, because I've already got a death counter on a different game, I've made it as a pie, so you can distinguish between games I'm playing. I can't remember what other game I made the death counter up for, but I made a death counter and a fail counter. So I thought I'd make a little twist and make it a pie counter because of the song of blackbirds in a pie. Oh. We're only on our first round as well. Oh, second round. Oh, that's not too bad. Thought I was still on my first. We're not. We're on the second. Not so bad. Right, we keep these pot guys around. We can use their fire against the enemies by hitting them back. Go. As long as you hit them, that is. Yes. Susie has finished her stream, is she? Lovely Lucy. Kidson is on. Sorry, I'm just looking for somebody else to lurk on because Ali is finished streaming. Just taking a breath before we give it another go. Yeah, intro's on. Right, let's do better. Oh, come on. That was a good shot of fire. Got all of them in one go. One thing about doing this a few times, you get a bit more souls for upgrades. So even though it's annoying that you've got to redo it, it's good for the upgrades. Oh. Get out of it. I'm just going to start off better. Right. One down. No. Start off better on the first one and mess up the second. No! See that coming towards me then. do on that. Come on, we can do it. Yes. Let's go. Gift to a foul crow to aid you on your quest. Hookshot spell. Press down to switch to the hookshot spell. Yes. Nope, nope. Press the right button would help, wouldn't it? This appears to be a Reaper's abandoned logbook. The removal of the legacy doors have seriously impeded my investigation into the disappearance of the Reapers in the redacted region. This whole process of transferring to a new system has been a nightmare. I have found evidence that many workers are active in this region, then the orders were given to cut them off. More worrying still is the active reaping mission in the area was also purged from the system. Somewhere out there is a soul that has not been reaped on time. This recipe for disaster, that's for sure. We all know what happens to souls. They remain alive past the death date. Nice. Right, we can't go anywhere around here. That Varga reckons that something big is going to happen here soon. You know anything about that, buddy? No, nothing at all. I don't know why anyone is complaining. These things are adorable. They're like the same TV shows as me. Let's go. I'm just relaxing, feeding the birds. But none of my friends want to eat off the floor. SSG. You are all awesome. I appreciate you all. Can we go across there? Well, nearly walked off the edge again. Found the scale model of a Reaper door. It doesn't function, but it probably made from the equivalent design for the modern doors that Reapers use today. I'm sure I already picked that up. This appears to be a Reaper's abandoned logbook. I'm done with this job. I found the notes from the investigator looking into the events around the disappearances of Reapers and the closures of all these active doors. This load of doors doesn't give two shines about any of us crows. What is it all for? Myself, I flew, and a few of the other Reapers I've convinced to join me are heading into the Forbidden Region to see what we can find. I hope we can start a new life without the Commission. A new challenge awaits us. Hee hee hee. So are we going to go back, all the way back the way I came, am I? No other way? All that for that. I think we should be able to upgrade something else now, I think. Chaos with the hype. Welcome to the Soul Vault. Would you like to increase your combat abilities? I don't know whether we should wait or we should increase the damage of our magic spells. Let's increase the magic spells, I think. Let's go. How are we for time? Did he get inked? My little friend got into my ink supply. The poor dear. Although she doesn't seem to mind, maybe she just loves the smell of ink as much as I do. Right, I think I'm going to call it here. I appreciate everybody coming in. If you can stay in for a raid. We're going to raid out. I appreciate everybody that came in. You are all awesome. Everybody's hung about, stayed around. Is Ali back on, is she? Thought she went off. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate the check-ins. Let's jump over and raided him for a while. You can stay in for the raid, and then if you want to disappear afterwards, I appreciate that everybody's got other things they need to do. It's not coming up. There we are. No. That's not who I want to raid. But if you do manage to find this content after the fact, and you get this far in the content, please give the channel a follow. It helps my channel grow. It does not cost you anything. You'll get notified next time I come online. And I hope to see you live, where we can talk and have a chat while we're playing some games. I appreciate you all, appreciate the bits, appreciate all of your time. Thank you all for staying in. And we are going to raid out. Hold on, I just gotta wait for his oh man, come on. Right, let's go. Let's go.